Hi, I'm Dr. Ron Srinivasan with Team 5, and I'd like to speak to you about a growing epidemic in America, that of obesity, one that is, at this point in time, overtaking cardiovascular disease, cancer, and other diseases combined. And if we don't do something about it in this country, we're going to have major economic impact that our government at this point is not addressing. And so we would like to look at a startup that tackles the issue not just from a standpoint of weight loss or weight loss programs, because many of these things have not worked, and I can certainly attest to this from the standpoint of being a physician and working with patients directly, that there is a great psychology involved in weight loss. Now, also along with weight loss comes the reversal of other chronic diseases that can have a great positive impact on someone.
Team 5 has chosen to focus on youth obesity because our childhood and teen years are those when we form the habits that we'll have for the rest of our life. Despite the plethora of existing weight control products on the market, few target youth obesity specifically. Plus, despite thousands of diet and exercise apps, weight loss plans, nutritional scales, and home body fat measuring devices, obesity remains a problem. This may be because of the significant psychological hurdles behind obesity. It is associated with deeply ingrained eating habits that have ritualized feeling, emotional eating, and a sense of isolation. So there is a need for social support, habit breakers, and emotional boosts to help young people successfully overcome obesity. Obese youth already feel their weight is a problem because of the social stigma attached. They will be motivated to engage with a platform that helps them address the social stigma, which can become a gateway to help change their overall lifestyle. Programs that have achieved success at a small scale have been things like Girls on the Run, which trains girls to run their first 5K in teams. Any program like this needs to take youth from the superficial, where girls are focused on how they look and wanting to fit into cute clothes, and where boys are focused on wishing they were good at sports, to a place where they are more interested in leading a healthy life. This can be done by setting up small bite-sized goals that lead to bigger changes over time and are reinforced by a social component. We can also achieve scale through the use of the internet. Devin will tell you more about how we plan to find out whether our assumptions hold and what our target customers will be most interested in.
We propose devising an app that would build upon the positive pressures and the positive incentives of figures, both in Hollywood, sports, entertainment, and other outlets, to where they could be called upon for that 5-second encouragement of, don't eat the bag of potato chips, or only have a few of them, to give them that positive reinforcement that they might not otherwise have had. Clearly, the actual needs of the individuals, of the children, through an intense survey process will really inform what the sort of stages of that app are. But from a theoretical standpoint, we see it folding out into sort of 4 stages. First, the app would have about 100 5 to 10 second supportive comments from about 50 or so celebrities with a little bit of variation. And that individual who downloads the app could then click on that for the reinforcement when they are confronted with a desire that they may not want to have all of that bag of potato chips. That would then expand into a series of maybe 1,000 or so celebrities with multiple versions, so that you could have a real sort of feel of this isn't stale, it isn't getting old, but it's 5 different similar themes with 5 different variations on that supportive narrative. Ultimately, we really want to build the social aspect of this, to where they can form the students, or the children on the app can engage in groups of 5 or so, where they can really form a support network, where rather than just a celebrity, they can make new friends that are facing the same issues, the same pressures, and together they can begin to build defense against the sort of the negative pressures, negative impulses. And then finally, we may have a 5th stage where we bring in actual celebrities to randomly support these groups or interact with these groups to reinforce the fun nature of these groups. All in all, we feel that this app will allow individuals, youth individuals, to both individually and as through small groups, gain the willpower they need to take control of their lives.